Yeah, Toby. So this is probably a fan favorite. I definitely talk about it a lot, and that is going to be NVIDIA. So both John and Trevor talked about great tools of Google and UiPath, but these type of abilities, I want to say, or thinking needs some form of maybe brain, some form of nervous system. So NVIDIA kind of creates what I want to say, that hardware needed, that efficient hardware that is needed to make all that, everything happen, right? And that's going to be through their GPUs, their graphics cards. Oops, wrong button. Their graphics cards, GPUs, their graphics processing units. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the GPUs in a bit, but first let me explain NVIDIA. NVIDIA right now is hitting almost every market we talked about. We talked about the augmented reality, the virtual reality, the metaverse. NVIDIA hits a good portion of the gaming markets with its GPUs. If you are some form of gamer, you probably have a nice discrete graphics card on your computer right now to be able to run certain types of games. To be able to run virtual reality, you need to have a more than entry-level graphics card. So they're doing it there in the data center. One of the huge data centers, for example, would be what John mentioned, Google, one of their platforms, right? YouTube. I know if you click on YouTube and every time you click on a new video, you're going to get kind of suggested or kind of more videos with what YouTube thinks you like. So that's a perfect example of machine learning to some aspect. These data centers need these graphics cards to kind of improve their results or improve their processing power. We're going to see that in a bit. They also deal with professional visualization. We mentioned augmented reality. Augmented reality, right? You need to create some form of 3D model. NVIDIA creates graphics cards that go on workstations for those creating these types of 3D assets. And then they're also kind of in the autonomous vehicle where they're kind of creating simulations or machine learning styles to kind of improve the autonomous vehicle, the ability of cars to self-drive. So just a quick look at why GPUs are super impressive is their ability to do parallel processing. So many people might know the CPU, the brain of the computer. I'm not saying it's the end of the CPU era. I'm just saying that there's different semiconductors for different tasks. For the task of artificial intelligence, you would prefer a GPU. And here you can see GPU performance compared to single-threaded performance, which are more CPU products, has increased dramatically, and this continues to increase at dramatic levels. So people are super excited about the products that NVIDIA have. Another concept is I talked a little bit about supercomputers and how data centers are using it. So for example, if you're a gamer, you probably have one GPU in your system. This is pretty much a slide of a supercomputer, and there's multiple slides. And here right now, there's 16 NVIDIA graphics cards in here that are going to be used to improve a data center to be able to improve their artificial intelligence or whatever type of speed they need. And these data centers have multiple slides like this, and there's multiple computers within or servers within it. I do want to say outside of hardware, NVIDIA is also kind of creating more software solutions as well. One example, and there's numerous examples, I could probably spend the whole 30 minutes here, but one example is this NVIDIA Morpheus, which is more of a cybersecurity platform, which enables cybersecurity developers to create optimized AI pipelines. So if you are some form of cybersecurity company and you want to use artificial intelligence to your benefit, you can kind of use this. It's still in early access, but use this beta and kind of improve the way you detect artificial cybersecurity risk within some type of platform that you're using. So for me, NVIDIA is definitely one of my favorite plays here. So yep, hopefully that showed a little bit about this huge company.